My name is Robert Rodriguez, and I'm a gay man. I'm sure that it's been said before, but the thing that really shook me to my core and made me realize that, although we've made a lot of progress, there's a really long way to go was the Pulse Massacre. Prior to that, at least in America, I had thought that, aside from a few isolated incidents, we're more or less safe from physical violence. We know now that we have to be vigilant and we have to be able to target and find these people that want to do that to us and want to cause us pain, because if we don't, we're going to be vulnerable like that again. That was just hatred because he knew that he wanted to hit us where it hurt. All the reports coming out of it about him after the fact have said that he was upset by seeing two gay men kissing in public. To go and kill 50 people because you see two people expressing affection for each other in public is perverse and obscene, and anything that we can do to change that mindset in as many people as we can is, I think, more important than anything else. We need to respect people's beliefs, whatever those beliefs may be, but we have to communicate that this is a free country and everyone can choose to think and feel about things the way they want. Their beliefs should never negatively impact other people's lives, however that is. My dad believes that homosexuality is wrong, and there were a lot of rough patches with him, but he still treats me with respect, even though that opinion has not changed. And he's never been violent towards me. Ellen DeGeneres said, when the message is that bad that people are being killed over it, we need to change the message. And we need to make sure that even if that is how people feel, they don't feel empowered to act on it. They don't feel justified to act on it. I went to school at Channel Islands and I had a really bad semester. So I ended up taking a semester off and I went home to my junior college. And I made a lot of new friends there. I made a friend there and his name was Eric. He really saw right through me and he understood me, and he was able to intuitively show that he cared without actually hearing anything directly from me about what was going on or what was, making me upset or uncomfortable, whatever it was. It was entirely platonic friendship, but he was very effective at expressing love for people who were struggling with something, whatever it was. And I know from hearing from others that he's done that for many people. He took his own life a year and a half after I met him, and I hadn't been keeping in touch. But when I did know him, I saw a person who looked strong, a person who was able to handle adversity, a person who was made a caring person by his own struggles, because he had to work through so many things, because he had so many familial issues with peers that would mistreat him. He was able to empathize with others, and that was a really valuable quality he had. I'm just upset that he wasn't able to talk to people the way that people were able to talk to him, and that he let something get him down so much that he felt the need to cut his life off and to stop living. He had dozens of people that I can think of that loved him, that didn't understand it because they didn't know what was going on. They thought everything was fine. I like to remember him as a person who had a lot of hope, and he gave me hope too. I just wish I could have done the same. I've met a great deal of people from conservative families, and they may still be very conservative themselves, but they have decided all on their own, even though they've taught to either think being gay is wrong or disgusting, or being LGBT in any fashion is wrong or disgusting or outside of the norm, or God doesn't like it. Whatever they've been told, they've decided that we are good people and that we deserve respect, and most of them have even taken that to its conclusion to say that there's nothing wrong with the way that we live. And I see that all the time. I see that when I meet people in many different social settings who I wouldn't expect, based on, maybe some of my own prejudices and shortcomings in that way, to be accepting of gay people or to even have gay friends or whatever it is, but they are. And they are in spite of being taught to be otherwise. So I find that very inspiring. Because even though we've lost a battle, we should also remember that only 25% of voting age adults voted for these people. That is a minority in this country, and it's always been that way. And the rest of us, whether we voted or not, either are for or we are the social equivalent of an undecided voter, right? Usually when people don't care one way or the other, they will err on the side of saying, yeah, let people do what they want and live the way they want. Don't think that because of this loss that you will not be supported in your community, that you will not find plenty of people who don't feel that way, This is a short period of time in the grand scheme of things. Any decisions that are made under their watch can be reverted, and they can be righted and corrected, and you can be a part of that. Don't be defeated.